In this video, you'll learn how to add alt text to images in Google Docs. Alt text, short for alternative text, is a short written description of an image. It's important for accessibility because it helps people who use screen readers understand what's in your document. It can also help clarify your visuals for anyone who might not fully understand an image at a glance. In this walkthrough, we'll go step by step through the process, and I'll share a few tips along the way so you know exactly what to write and where it appears. First, open your Google Docs document and make sure the image you want to describe is already inserted on the page. You can use any image you like, a photo, a chart, a diagram, or a screenshot. Once you see it in your document, move your mouse over the image so it's clearly selected visually. Now you're going to open the alt text settings for that image. To do this, right-click directly on the image in Google Docs. If you're on a trackpad or a device that doesn't have a dedicated right-click button, you can usually right-click by pressing with 2 fingers on the trackpad or by holding the control key while clicking. The key idea is that you want to bring up the context menu for that image, not for the page background or the text. When you right-click correctly, a menu will pop up next to the image with several options such as cut, copy, replace image, and so on. From this list, look for the option labeled Alt Text. Go ahead and click Alt Text. This will open a small window or panel where you can add details about your image. Inside this alt text window, you'll see 2 main fields, one for the title and one for the description. The title is usually a short label or name for the image. Think of it as a quick tag that tells someone what the image broadly is. For example, if the image is a bar chart showing monthly sales, your title might be Monthly Sales Bar Chart. Below that is the description field. This is where you write a more complete explanation of the image. The description should help someone understand the purpose and content of the image if they can't see it. Instead of describing every tiny visual detail, focus on what matters in the context of your document. For example, you could write something like a bar chart showing that sales increased steadily from January to June, with June having the highest sales. Try to keep it clear and concise, but informative enough that someone could follow along without the image itself. Take a moment to think about why you included the image in the first place. Are you illustrating a trend, giving an example, or just adding decoration? If the image is purely decorative and doesn't add meaning, you can say that briefly in the description or keep it extremely short. If it contains important information, make sure that information shows up clearly in your description. Once you've entered a helpful title and a clear description, look over what you wrote to check for spelling and clarity. When you're happy with it, click the OK button to save your changes and close the alt text window. Your image now has alt text attached to it. Screen readers will be able to read this text aloud, and anyone reviewing your document will benefit from the extra context. You can repeat this same process for every image in your document. Right-click, choose alt text, enter a title and description, then click OK. That's all there is to it.